Kazakhstan lead. Well, this is a fucking CNN article. No way.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Whole Rabbit live stream hangout. We're doing New Year's tarot readings because we got too drunk last week. Oops. If anyone wants a one-card reading, please go ahead and come in on chat. Ask for a one-card reading. I will give you one card from the Thoth deck for the year. And other than that, we're just going to be hanging out, talking about current events, playing games, and doing whatever we do here. So, let's get it started. So, what's going on in Kazakhstan? What happened in a great nation of Kazakhstan?
Cool.
Where the vagines hang like sleeve of wizard. It's crazy, actually. They raised our gas prices 100%. And people flipped. And they went to the president's palace, burned it down.
With something other than the gas, I would imagine.
That was probably
I imagine that there are lots of problems in Kazakhstan, and the gas just like increasing was that last little bit people couldn't take. Kind of like the French Revolution.
Brianna Dunlap says she would like a one-card reading. She's our first reading of the evening.
Okay, but you have to like the video.
So yeah, think on your intention or what is. Oh well, is this just for the new year?
That's for the new year.
It's just okay. General
whatever
new year.
Whatever card is pulled will be the answer to the question you have.
Okay, I got it. Here we go. We got the Hierophant. That's kind of a comfy card. All things considered. It's associated with Taurus, and that's why it's comfy. So, Taurus is associated with warmth, creature comforts, you know, being in your own space, taking your own time. But in a greater sense, the Major Arcana card represents maybe like something like a teacher or an authority in a certain way of thinking. So this could mean like a principal or a teacher or somebody you're studying under. Yeah, it could be a job. And this person has some sort of established authority in their field. Or it could be you. You could be becoming an established authority in your field. And also, the Hebrew letter associated with it is Vav, which is 6. And it means nail. So take with that what you will. That's the letter that the monster drink used to make their 666 on their.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's a great card to get for the year, honestly. I'd be happy if I got that card. So the Hierophant, just if you want more info than that, Google it. I give 10 card readings on the Patreon. I'm not gonna huck that too hard, but it does exist. So yeah, the Hierophant. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Anyone else want a one-card reading for the night? Other than that, we're discussing Kazakhstan, currently destroying their government, and what's going to happen there? Is they going to get some sort of a new government? Are they going to
so their prime minister, their president, gave a shoot and kill order.
Kill without warning.
Yeah, kill without warning. So if you're rebelling, you're going to get shot. Stay indoors. Follow all guidelines, of course. While you rebel, follow all guidelines. By the way, the government has gone to Russia for aid. So we know who the real victor here is going to be.
Well, really? So Russia's going to come in and they're going to make some deals and create some peace again?
Well, they're probably whooping ass right now. I saw some video of some of the revolutionaries on horseback riding into towns to get all the politicians.
It looks
I think
cold.
It's kind
of... My real question is, what's going to emerge after this? I also think that this is an example of a populace that was poor being pushed just a little bit, that final straw being pushed a little bit too far by just an extra touch more poverty with the gas prices, and they lost it.
Unfortunately, a lot of these times, it results in like an ethnic cleansing of sorts or some sort of genocide.
The rise of fascism in a place.
At some way or another. It's just, there's a power vacuum, and that's just what usually happens.
A warlord or a dictator will come up. to fill it.
Is that when you use lemon oil?
I'm not sure.
What's up, Knuckles?
That's when you...
Vav.
Oh, fuck.
Knuckles is back.
Vav. Hail the Hebrew Satan, he says. Whoa! Hot off the...
Hey, that's right. Yes, hail Satan, Knuckles.
Well...
my implements here. Hail Satan, Mr. Knuckles.
It's
Oh,
not...
we're taking shots?
Fuck.
Oh, boy.
Well, I have to take a shot if I say hail Satan. It's a minor religious thing.
You said it like 5 times. Say one more.
I'm not doing that again.
We'll drink
I only
we'll
gotta
drink
take
live
one.
again someday, but not today. That we need a day off. Week off.
I'm never drinking that much tequila again.
I don't know what
I
happened.
drank like half a liter. I drank half a liter of tequila, and I couldn't stay with y'all anymore because I had to go lay in the hot bathtub while occasionally crawling from it to projectile vomit for 3 hours.
You know, that's
a little bit of a lightweight.
Apparently, we are too. Again, I wasn't that much of a lightweight last I drank. Oh, so
well,
Kazakhstan fell. The Ruskis move in. Says Mari Campari.
I mean, it's hard to say that they fell. It's like their people rose up. They were. I'm not sure of the political climate there, but it's just sad that it resorts into so much casualties and violence. Like, the government's given up on its people. It's just it wants to kill them now.
Jeez, what are you talking about?
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Oh, Kazakhstan.
Laszlo.
What's up, world? Oh, Kazakhstan, where the fuel price doubled overnight and people lost their mind.
So I recently learned something interesting about fuel prices too. And I don't know if it's just in America, but I would imagine that the investments of, it's like the largest investment firm, Goldman Sachs, that's what it is. The investments of Goldman Sachs largely influence the oil prices that we have, at least here, because they buy out oil futures. So they don't buy the oil at current market price. They just predict what it's going to be. So, like, there have been incidents, like during 2008, where oil went to $4 a gallon. That was Goldman Sachs' fault because they bought so many oil futures that there wasn't enough oil, like there wasn't enough production to fill it.
Goldman Sachs just sounds like somebody with a bag of gold running away.
Big sacks, big sacky
sacks.
Well,
they've had a powerful position, at least on an advisory board or as cabinet members or secretaries of certain government functions for at least the past 30 years. They're heavily involved in our governing bodies.
I think
Goldman Sachs is one of the single most powerful entities on the planet. They are their own government.
I think they even fund some of PBS programs.
Oh.
I could be wrong, though. Maybe I'm just...
Well, let's see.
Thinking of freaking Boeing and all the other crazy foods.
What's up, Raul?
I used to be Raul.
Goldman Sachs. Power Man.
Power Man Bow.
Well, if you're going to believe...
Power Man Balls.
Yep.
Oh, shit. I mean,
it seems likely.
It's not too bad. Fucking... Somebody asked us for a tarot reader. I think about getting one, but I feel like
we're
getting a... I feel like getting a tarot card pulled for this year would ruin it.
Well, you want one for a week? I don't know. Maybe I give you a whole reading.
Nah.
A one-card reading always sounds a bit intense.
Yeah, you're gonna die, bro. If that's the only card you got, it says you're gonna die.
It says you're gonna die.
I've gotten good. I've gotten good about contemplating and becoming comfortable with whatever card I get, but I feel like having an idea of what's most likely to happen this year will weaken my magic work.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's gonna always be that way. I don't think YouTube will ever give us like true live.
Yeah.
Because if we start hacking up body parts, they don't want you to see that at all.
Yeah, man, they can't be having that.
No.
They'll take you down before this first swing.
Yeah, Laszlo knows. He'll tell you, won't you, Laszlo, about the
Oh,
body
man.
part and the hacking.
No, you don't. You can't show that on. You're gonna make some moderator lose her mind.
Think of the fucking children. They're easier to chop. Viva la revolution!
But yeah, we're doing one card reading, viewers. So if you want one, just pop your question in the chat if you haven't heard it yet.
If you got hot takes, especially about magic, occultism, conspiracy, UFOs, aliens, let's have it. I want.
Hi, Mari. Sorry.
Mari.
She's in chat.
Hello.
I like this.
What were
contrast.
you just chewing?
The contrast between.
I like the contrast between, you know, there's like this nice, peaceful panning over the sky, and then right next to it we
And
have
then-
videos of riots.
Meanwhile, on the ground,
Yeah, it's like, well, up there is really nice.
all I hear is fire and wailing.
Oh, that's just weather on Earth right now. There's also some extreme weather going on out here.
I fucking wish it would snow here. I really hate that it doesn't anymore. Snow's the only thing that makes me feel peace.
It was so windy earlier.
Was it just... You're kind of small, so you probably have the same problem I do, where if the wind hits you broadside, you can get, like, pushed back a little bit.
Yep.
That happened to me in Texas a lot.
It doesn't happen
It was
a whole
fucking-
lot here, but it does happen from time to time.
Well, it was so fucking surreal the first time I had been hit with wind hard enough that it made me feel like I needed to sit down or grab something. And it was just a clear day outside.
Yeah.
The sun was shining. It was otherwise beautiful. That happens in coastal areas, though. Knuckles, do you want a card reading? God damn it. Raul, do you want a fucking card reading? Do you want to boost our ratings and get a card reading? Do you want to like the video and ask us a question and get an answer, a response?
Yeah, we're not even asking for super chats at this point, so it's pretty much a deal.
Yeah, come on. Come on now. Hi, Mari.
Yo.
What up, Mari?
Hi, I was trolling the chat.
Mari-sama.
Yeah.
Oh, Darth, what's your full birthday? If you add up the numbers, reduce the number it comes to, is your soul's number.
April 27th
What's
of
your soul number?
1999. I think I'm a 5, but I've heard of this, but I don't know
Soul
what to turn
number?
it.
Okay, what do I do, Luke?
Okay,
Okay.
Brianna Dunlap says if you add up the numbers, reduce. So what's your full birthday? So you got to reduce. So what's your whole birthday?
06. I mean 08, 06.
What's 8
And that
plus
would
6?
be like you. 8 plus
are you
6
asking what's
is
8 plus
14.
Yeah.
Are you?
That's 14, right? Right?
Yeah, Raul says, give me a
14.
reading.
So that reduces to 5. And then what's the year, Mari?
87.
Oh, fuck.
Are you trying to do 8 plus 7?
I can't.
It's 15.
I can't do it. It's 15.
It's 15.
You got this.
What does that reduce to?
I think it's reduces
Here, I
to
found
2,
a
I'm pretty
website
sure.
that does the work for me.
I think it
Wait,
reduces
how-
to 2.
what-
I think 11 or 2. 11 is a master number, and then there's 2, I think.
Do you
Oh, wait,
subtract
this is-
them or what? What do you do? How do you reduce it?
Yeah, that's the main question.
It's so
here.
simple, it's hard to explain. You
Oh,
just,
come on, bitch.
I'm trying.
Oh.
Hold on, listen. So, like, Darth Dingus
So
is 4/27/1999. So you go 4 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, and then
Yeah, I got that far.
until
Let me
you
do that.
until you eventually get down to one number. I think you're an 11 or a 2. I don't know.
So you add them all up, and then you add up the numbers that.
Do I have to do the
After
whole?
that?
Do I have to do the whole year, like 1987, or just 87?
Whole year.
Oh, yeah, but how do you reduce it? Because I have 41. What do I do to 41?
So
Five.
4 plus 1 is 5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm a 5. I'm a 5.
Dingus is a 5.
I'm Mr. 5. That's not a bad name. but it's not as
Still
cool as
alive.
Dark Angus.
What does 5 mean?
So Rawls wants a reading, and then Knuckles said he'll take a reading.
Knuckles, Vav may not be the 6th letter in the Hebrew alphabet, but the letter itself means 6. Like there's there's gonna be a letter that makes 100. There's not 100 letters.
Yeah, and they don't
Shit.
happen in order.
They
Oh
don't do it in
shit,
order
y'all.
either. Yeah, totally.
I added up my birthday and it's 2002. I'm a 4.
There you go.
Whoa.
Life. Yeah, let's do the readings real quick.
Okay,
then
so
we'll talk
Raul
about
asked for a
birth
reading.
numbers.
Raul's the only one who's asked for a reading in the chat so far.
Oh, and Knuckles did.
No, Brianna did.
Well, Brianna, we got Brianna, but we didn't get Raul yet. Did Knuckles ask for one? Oh, Knuckles did. So Raul and then Knuckles. Okay. It takes a minute for me to. I gotta keep all the images going of the snow, the riding, and the International Space Station. This is a lot of responsibility. Okay. Here we go.
5 is also associated with Venus.
It is.
I just had to blurt that out. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
Aphrodite's number.
So Raul, I'm going to ask your spirit guides to help give me an accurate reading. Okay. You got the universe, my man. So this is a good year for completing a big project. This is a good year for pulling everything together. This is a celebration year. This is a year when this is when all the pieces start coming together and you can start working towards completing something or actually completing something. Maybe even starting the great work. I don't know. But the Hebrew letter associated with this should be Tau. I don't know what number that is. Is it 400? I don't.
I'm not familiar.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay,
it also means cross, and it's associated with Saturn. So it's the end. It's the last card in the major arcana. So it's the full completing their journey.
But the way I see it is the full realizing, full completing the journey, and then realizing he's a fool again, because a new journey starts.
This year, Saturn is in your favor. Janus looks favorably upon your card.
Let's see, yeah, we got. Okay, so moving on to Knuckles. The bird says.
Yeah, if everybody who's commenting and watching, if you can just like it.
Hit that thumbs up and like and subscribe, guys.
Liking is literally the most important thing that in a channel like growing in size.
And don't forget to click the bell.
The bell. I'm going to load it on my phone and like it right now.
Yeah, I don't know about notifications, but if you want to, that's great.
Do it.
The more of those buttons you interact with and you comment and you watch, the more the algorithm has to play with.
Kal-El
I don't think the
wants to
bell even
know-
fucking works. I'll be real.
Kal-El wants to know what info do you need for a reading?
You need to know what you're asking for. I am doing just one card readings. Typically, it's a New Year reading. People like getting readings during the New Year. That's a suggestion. But as long as you know the question, and you give me the intention to give you a reading, then I'll give you a reading. One card reading.
Yeah.
As long as you know the question you're asking,
Hell
the
yeah.
card will answer, even if somebody else pulls it.
But if you don't know the question,
I found this to be true.
it defaults to your New Year reading, whatever the heck that
Yeah,
means for you.
and a lot of the times, when I do one card readings, it's just a meditation, and then I'll think about what the card means, and I'll just think about that lesson, because every card has a lesson, more or less. So it may not be a question you have, but what should I be dwelling on? That's a question itself, though, and or focused on. That's what I'll do sometimes.
This one is for Knuckles. You got the King of Swords. In this deck, it's called the Knight of Swords, but in most decks it would be the King. So it's the head, the leader of the suit of swords. So this can pertain to a lot of mental energy. So sometimes writing, sometimes lawyering, sometimes studying, oftentimes speaking. Always using your mind for some sort of a creative, or in this case, even an attacking type of venture, right? So it's a rapid mental energy, directed and focused.
I find that the Knight of Swords is also associated with intellectualizing, rationalizing, and philosophy, but it's not the kind of philosophy where you sit back and you actively reckon. The Knight of Swords has an energy of using your thoughts to try and change or alter the world in some way, and using your own philosophy and rationalizations to fuel your quest.
Okay, so I didn't...
He's on the wild hunt.
Yeah, that's a good wild hunt card, actually. Okay, so Kal-El's not quite sure yet, and Panda Bear is asking for a one-card reading. Okay, Panda Bear.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We only ask that you like and return, otherwise you'll have 7 years of bad luck. I'm saying it now. Like that bitch.
So you got the High Priestess. So this would be a good year to study the wisdom traditions, to meditate, and to connect with your inner spiritual situation, whatever that is. If you have a spiritual path, this also pertains to studying it faithfully and getting down to the source texts for it. It has to do with a lot of your inner vision and inner eyesight, and your inner knowing. So
intuition.
Yeah. And so this is associated with the moon, and the Hebrew letter associated with this is gamel, and it either means camel or rope. So you think of like easier than a camel, and the eye of the needle, and heaven and all that.
The ship of the sea.
So it has to do with like a focused ascending towards the Godhead, essentially, like going straight there without any curves.
That's one of my favorite artworks too. It's of Isis between the Pillars of Seth.
Yeah.
It's freaking beautiful.
The High Priestess is also like this feminine counterpart to the Hierophant. And whereas the Hierophant is more of an academic kind of rigid, authoritarian, or governmental type of religious or magical study, the High Priestess has a lot to do with using your intuition to verify what you know is true and find which path you should take. So you'll spend this year perhaps developing those qualities.
Yeah, definitely a good year to do meditation, magic, or spiritual study, or something that is at least that stereotypical kind of importance. Boys, it's snowing out there tonight! This is supposedly mostly live footage, or very recent footage of...
It was like summer a week ago.
I'm fucking in love with that video. I think it was from Atlanta. So down here in the South, we have people that just, I'm sure you do in the North too, but we have more people in the South where the weather's accommodating. People just run every day, no matter what the weather conditions. And I once saw this video of WSB2 News talking about the weather, talking about how all the roads are frozen. And he turns around and goes, "You probably shouldn't be running." And the other guy, huh? And then fucking his legs slip out from under him and he flips and falls on his ass. It gives me an erection.
What was that called?
I don't, it's been years since I watched it. Fucking Atlanta.
We're kind of behind on videos for the YouTube section, but if you check out our podcast, we just tonight released an interview with Reinstall Paul. He's the guy who actually knows what he's talking about in terms of the Silent Hill series. Also, if you're into Rapture, or what's that game called?
Soma?
Bioshock.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you're
Bioshock.
he's done work on Bioshock. He talks about the esoteric symbolism in all these games, The Legend of Zelda, and they're great presentations. We did an interview with him. I think the Patreon section is probably the better section. So you know, You know, dig
Fuck yeah.
down into your wallets. You know, to hear the
I
whole
need you to
episode.
dig deep,
Dig deep.
deep into your wallet.
Kyle
want you to make
L
it
is
hurt.
ready. Kyle is ready for a reading.
Okay, Cal is ready.
Also, Raul drew his own card.
No,
You got-
Raul got his card already.
He got his card.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
just
thought
Kyle
you were doing. Okay, cool.
I think we get
All
the
right.
chat instantly, but the video feed is way behind. So when
Okay,
by the time we respond
Panda
to
is
you,
after. Panda
No,
Bear
Panda
is
got his.
after.
Panda got
Panda
Wait.
got theirs.
Panda got theirs too.
I
Oh,
think we're caught
seriously?
up.
Yeah, Panda got
If we're
the High
not caught
Priestess.
up on any, if we're not caught up on you, please let us know.
The only cue I think that we have is Kal-El.
Yeah, Kal-El's next.
Yep.
And then we're caught up.
So we get your chat really quick, but by the time you hear us reply to it in the video, it's way later. So, like, that's how it is. It's way in delay. Man, it's snowy out in Times Square. That looks like shit. Woo! That looks colder than
Probably
it does on the fucking space station, man. Look at that. Oh
Probably
my God.
smells like shit too.
Woo! That reporter's like, look at how shitty it is. Is this amazing? Okay, it's
All
Kal-El's turn. Let me,
What are we drawing
here we go.
for Kal-El? Superman wants to know his tarot reading.
All right, this one's.
Superman, what the fuck?
Well,
Ah,
that's
it's-
Kal-El's
Kal-El.
name,
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
Superman's name is Kal-El.
his real name. Yeah.
Kryptonian name.
Sorry,
I
I'm a
wouldn't
super
know
nerd.
because DC comics are shit.
No, they're
I wouldn't
not.
know. I don't even read comics.
Superman does suck though.
Superman's bad.
I think I've gotten onto some kicks, and then I actually heard of some interesting Superman shit, but I don't know. I don't go out of my way for any superhero stuff.
You know why Reverse Flash is the shit?
Why is Reverse Flash the shit?
So he's from the. Okay, hold on. Card reading time. What do we get?
Well, Kal-El got the Two of Cups, which is love. Everyone likes this card. Now, the Two of Cups, if you're gonna just remove it from its romantic implications, it means like a harmonious mutual exchange of emotional energies. It also can, be just like harmony in general, but it
It's
usually
love.
pertains to love and relationships, usually between
It's a lot of
people.
love.
It's an excellent magic card, especially if you are like myself, of the alchemic or potion brewing persuasion. Because drawing this card for this year, if you were to do magic, would also emphasize your ability to harmonize energies within yourself.
It's one of the most beautiful cards in that deck that you can get in
Two
the small.
things making one.
In the small suit, it's one of the best.
Brianna got a card too, Mari.
Yeah,
She's
we're
the
all caught
first
up
one.
now.
Dude, what the fuck?
I can read them in real time.
Oh.
If you want to tell them, yeah, you can tell me if you see one.
Brianna already had a reading. She was the first reading, Mari.
Yeah, he was the first. I
Yeah.
think we caught up with everyone after.
Well, I
Kal-El.
was gone. I was gone when that happened.
Yeah. we
Well,
know.
okay, so the Black Cube episode, people are kind of into it. It's got a lot more downloads than a lot of our other episodes, right now.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you've
yeah.
seen that episode, I got a lot more to say about. And continue. And it pertains to the deck that we're using right now. On the back of that deck, there's a wonderful symbol,
Boom, there goes the draw.
and yeah, it's gonna come up later in our episodes.
I see that we have 11 viewers. Somebody should talk to us and ask for a card. We have 12 viewers, God damn it! Like the video, talk to us, and ask for a card.
Well,
Escape
I'm one
Goat
of
says,
them.
"Yo."
Yeah, I
so-
must be a minute behind stream, too.
I see 12 watching.
Ooh.
I just said 12.
What up, Escape Goat? That's
Are you the goat that escaped?
it's goats
Now
on
he's the
goats on
greatest of all
paper.
time. He had to escape the greatest of all time. He was gonna fucking destroy him with his fists, but he got away. Good for you, man. That guy's an asshole.
Hey, thank
Could
you,
you
Escape
imagine
Goat.
Yeah, thanks, Goat.
Could you imagine how terrifying the world would be if, like, Goku or Superman was real?
Hell yeah.
Like, could you imagine being Chi-Chi? I want a divorce, but I'm worried what'll happen if he hits me. She her head would become a crater. It would look like a fucking apple peel, just like dented in.
Dude, why do you think she tiger momed Gohan so hard? She wanted him to be an intellectual, not like his father.
Well, she wanted Gohan to be
Goku is a
able to
terrible
protect.
father. Prove me wrong.
She wanted Gohan to be able to protect her when the fucking fists started flying. You know, when Goku's getting old and his mind's wearing
she
down,
made
he's
him go
like,
to school. She made him be like book learned, and he got like a corporate
I hear you.
job, and he quit.
Hear me out. I know he went to school, but look, she wanted him to be reasonable and well trained, so she could defend her from Goku when the fucking fists start flying, or when Goku gets old and his mind deteriorates, and he's like, I think I'm 17.
Yeah,
Come me, bitch.
Then here comes Goten. So what are you gonna say?
He's got fucking dementia and he's throwing energy balls everywhere. That's not. We have to euthanize.
Dude, they had another child. She had a chance to leave.
Goku takes a Xanax and tears somebody's face off like Travis the Chimp. Do y'all know about Travis the Chimp?
Oh, geez, yes.
Who's Travis the Chimp?
There's many a YouTube video about it if you'd like to enthuse our audience on non-Kazakhstan news. But Travis the Chimp was essentially a lonely woman owns a chimpanzee as a pet, and her husband dies and her daughter dies, leaving her with only the nearly full-grown chimpanzee. She's not strong enough to continue to take it out into public like it was used to on its own. She can't take him on drives and shit. And
you would take him out. You would take the chimpanzee out into public?
Yeah, they would. They used to, especially if it was a small or a teenager. But by the time a chimpanzee is grown, it has the strength of 5 grown men. You know, little old lady can't fucking handle that shit. You know, so they instead of taking it out for a drive, this particular evening, Travis the Chimp was exceptionally irritable. The owner had been gone for a week, leaving Travis by himself in his enclosure. He climbed in the car, but she couldn't get him to come out, so she gave him a teacup with some Xanax dissolved in it.
That's what you should do when you have a monkey. You should give them as much. That's awesome.
You don't, because they go into a fugue state and do weird shit.
This isn't doctor's advice, actually. This is bad advice. Don't listen to me. It's satire.
She had a little problem where Travis was like more openly aggressive than usual, and he was wandering around the property, and she couldn't get him to come back into the enclosure, right? So she called her friend for help, and her friend rolls up. She sees Travis. She steps out of the car. Travis fucking body slams her. And the ensuing 5-minute 911 call includes such lines as, "No, I'm sure she's dead. He tore her apart.
He ripped her face off." And
they have to come out with a gun. They have to come out with a, like, she was afraid that the chimp would tear the fucking door off the car.
Mm-hmm.
The woman had no more face. She can't see. She's got one finger that is always pointed in an awkward direction, and you can't tell where the rest of her hand's going either. It's fucked. Monkey Xanax.
I thought that you were talking about anime still, but this is a real story.
Yeah,
it's a real story.
It's scary.
It's really messed up.
I'm sorry, I thought that was still anime, and then I see this video pop up, and I'm like, this is badness.
So we were asked a while ago about funniest news clips by Brianna. I think it just kind of got a bit lost.
And the next reading is a scapegoat asked for a reading as well.
Oh, did you?
Really? Okay.
Give me a fucking card, he says.
Okay, I don't have that yet. All right. We'll give Goat a card. You could tell Goat we got one coming. You might have to wait.
The 911 chat or the 911 call from that incident is like one of the most chilling things that'll make you think, wow, I'm glad it's 2022 and not a time where I can just be ripped apart by a saber-toothed tiger. That was the most common way to go.
All right, Goat, you got the Princess of Swords. So the Princess of Swords is somebody who stands on their intellectual prowess and isn't afraid of starting controversy, isn't afraid of starting shit, and generally sticks to their guns, you could say. It's a card of a lot of mental energy, and she's the manifestation of the promise of the entire suit of swords. So she's very powerful, and yeah, it's kind of a fun card. So she's the Earth of Air, Princess of Swords.
It's like a separation from your earthly natures and stuff. It's like a rising up of energy into like a more magical and beautiful life.
You may experience turmoil in the face of this card this year. Some of the swords court cards are not always the most harmonious or peaceful ones.
Well,
the King of Swords or Queen of Swords can grant you like insight and a calm mindset.
Yeah, like the King of Swords like starts shit, and then the Princess of Swords don't take no shit. That's kind of the main difference, I would guess.
It's like a Valkyrie.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the words used to describe it, as a Valkyrie.
Let's see. Oh, here's Travis.
Travis Scott's joined the chat?
No, Travis the Chimp has joined the chat.
I think Brianna is asking to watch videos of people slipping on ice.
Ichi wants a card. He just says card.
People slipping on ice.
I saw a GIF of that earlier, and it was pretty hilarious.
Okay,
So
Ichi wants a card.
Okay,
Yeah, Ichi, you can get your card, but if you don't like the video, it's 7 years of bad luck, and I mean terrible luck.
We also need an intention, or we're assuming it's your New Year's divination.
Yeah, but you don't have to like tell us. You can just think of the question you want the answer to.
Oh, no kids, man. That's wrong.
That was cute.
Okay, Ichi's turn. Pick a card. This is a good idea of the video. For slipping on ice, I agree. I'm gonna go to hell I'm gonna slip on the ice now for laughing at this. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, people do some weird shit. I mean, have you ever seen deer on ice? Like a hoofed mammal.
There is so
You
much.
Slipping on ice is like so hilarious.
It's really not
great.
when you're the one slipping, though. Like, oh man, there's a lot of ice right now.
Ichi, you got the universe card as well. Now,
Oh,
this card once again pertains to like all the projects you're working on coming to completion and paying off. It has to do with like maybe getting a promotion, finishing school, finishing something, wrapping it up, and it's an all-around good card. So go for it this year and finish the fight. It's associated with the Hebrew letter Tau, which means cross. I don't know the numerical value, and the planet Saturn. So if you've been working hard lately, it's gonna pay off.
you know, when I was a kid, I used to look up broken bone compilations.
Broken what?
Broken bone compilations, like from skaters and shit.
Oh, so yeah, skaters. That's all skaters, right? Because they got cameras. Do it. Watch
Or parkour. I like to watch parkour videos for that reason.
I've got a YouTube classic that I think we could look up, but I have to find the right one. There are multiple recordings of this incident from the kids there.
I don't personally enjoy watching videos of people hurting themselves.
Yeah, but sometimes it's, well, okay.
These ice ones are pretty funny.
I mean, the
Thinking
ice
about
ones are kind of funny because you know they're not super hurt by it, you know?
Well,
I mean, it looks pretty painful to me.
well, the human nervous
can
system
be.
as it adjusts to slippery is pretty great. I must say.
It can be like, if it seems like they actually really hurt themselves, and then like, I don't find any entertainment in it.
Yeah. This lady seems too old to be laughing, but here I am.
Oh, you can, you know, old people can like break hips and like.
It's still pretty funny. I can't help it.
All right, Luke,
That's
I've got
fatal.
the video for you. I
Yeah.
have the video for you. Are you ready?
All right, what is it? No, maybe.
Are you fired up?
I'm afraid.
Are you ready to go?
Is the audience ready? What is this?
What are we doing?
I was trying to be a John. What was that guy's name? John Kerry? The Dean Screech. Does anybody know about the Dean Screech?
I was in high school when that happened. That was a thing. We all thought he was gonna win, and then that happened.
No, I mean, like, the odds were overwhelmingly in his favor until the Dean screech, and it fucking ruined him.
And then we're gonna take back the White House. Ah! And they played it over and over. Was it that bad? I mean,
No, I mean, it's funny, and the fallout is funnier, but
Whoa, that's a crazy slide.
Howard Dean.
yeah, Howard Dean, that was a motherfucker.
yeah, Howard Dean.
May I have a card?
I actually okay. So this I had a.
Yes,
Who's
Laz.
asking for-
Ooh, who's asking for a
Laszlo
card?
wants a card.
Laszlo in the chat.
Laszlo.
I want one too. I'll go
okay.
after.
Okay, Laszlo and Mari. All right.
I would like a card.
Laszlo's up.
I guess we all got to get a card.
Yeah.
No, I don't
A
want
card for you. A card for you. A card for you.
I'm good.
I don't
I'm
know if
very
I want a
private
card.
with that, so I will not take a card.
I'm scared.
Well,
So we got.
I can
I
think
won't,
about
I won't fall
something
into
good.
peer pressure then.
Okay, so Laszlo, we got Laszlo.
What about a card for the show?
Yeah, we should do a whole rabbit card later.
Okay, Laszlo, you got success. You got the
Ooh.
six of discs, which is the moon in Taurus. So just keep on keeping on, and you
Keep
should
on
be able to
keeping
make
on,
some
alright.
money or save some stuff or have something work out big this year.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mari's turn.
Material success.
Oh boy. All right, hold on.
I love space stuff.
Hold on. Stop.
Okay, I'm not doing
Don't
it.
draw it yet.
I'm not drawing it yet. I'm watching people fall down and the International Space Station.
Can you cut it 4 times for me?
Yeah, right now or when I do it?
No, cut the deck 4 times, please.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Cool thing about that deck is that in the book it comes with, you can do 15 card readings.
Knuckles, I want to hear from you. I want you to give me as long as a response as you think you need. How do you feel ketamine would have improved the Travis the Chip situation?
Dude, he would be asleep. He would be in a K-hole,
Yeah.
not able to rip
No.
anybody's face off.
No, I feel like a
Yes.
moderate amount of ketamine could have made that way worse.
Well, it
I
would
do.
have
I feel
made
like-
it would have made everyone less scared. I think at the I don't know. It would have made
It
having
would
your
have
face
been
ripped off
weaker,
a
Give
little
dude.
less
ketamine to
painful.
everyone.
Look,
If
I-
that
I'm
lady
s-
was on a ton of ketamine before she got her face ripped off, it might
The
not have
lady
hurt as
just
bad.
took- the lady
No.
just took
we're,
ketamine
we're, just,
for-
we're just talking about the chimp. The chimp ripped her face off because he had Xanax. What if the chimp had ketamine? I
Yeah,
think that
that's not
situation
the
could have been much more violent.
How
He would have
much
become
ketamine?
like that's an interesting question.
If
This
you
is the
handed the-
Thoth deck, the scapegoat.
He handed
Liquid
the
or
chimpanzee.
powder?
Oh, hey, Luke.
Yeah,
I'm ready. And also, what kind of deck are you using?
the Thoth deck.
It's the Thoth. Thoth.
Noise.
You could, yeah.
Yeah.
I have your card, Mari. I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay, I'm ready. I think I'm
You
ready.
got the sun. See, that's a good card.
Oh, shit, yes! What does it mean? Tell me.
Okay, well, the sun has to do with like your conscious part of your mind, and but overall in a reading, usually it means like happiness, usually harmony, but kind of a little bit more active kind. Barbecues.
Right.
It's the energy of a barbecue, really, honestly.
Oh,
just to shoot straight
well,
with
come
you.
on. Don't,
well, I mean, look,
no,
it's got.
don't tailor it to my fucking profession.
Born to
I
eat
didn't
big
even
dinners.
consider that,
Yeah,
but
I am, but
you understand what you. But you more than
Potato
anyone.
salad.
It's a great card.
You got the
And
bend.
it's very
You got
very
Mercury
simple.
coming out of it. You got Ra, the sun. You know, on the zodiac.
Mercury, yeah, I'm heavy Mercury. I also have my sun is obscured in my chart, but like the
It-
sun rising would be a really nice.
It's not so much about your sun sign. It's like the
No,
inner
I know.
sun that you have.
I'm saying like my whole emotional personality and my, trying to be more aggressive and like building something that's important. That's kind of what my intention was. I'm like, how do I build something that actually will last and that will nourish me?
I think Crowley even like that's what it means. Like every man and every woman is a star because he knew that we are the result of a star. And I guess that's kind of what I mean by like the star inside of you.
The sun is the closest star. The sun is the closest star that nourishes our planet. And I'm like, that's kind of how I want to be in my retirement. And that's what my my intention was. Like, how am I going to build something somewhere where we can all be and we can go and we can feel safe? And like, I want to build some kind of like property or some place that I can feel that way when I get older.
Yeah, very much like the sun is like you got a solar system, you know,
yes,
that you're a part of.
And it's not just about material ownership, but it's also about the enrichment of the community and like having people around you that you can actually like bounce off of. So that's a really positive card for me because I'm actually looking at buying land right now. I'm trying to plan for my future, and that's a perfect card for this year.
And also, the Hebrew letter associated with that is Resh. I don't remember the number, though, off the top of my head.
Head. Means head.
Means head, yeah.
I'm thinking a lot.
The front of the head, actually, not the back, where the moon is the back. Yeah, Trismegistus, Hermes Trismegistus means thrice great Hermes, so I think the idea that Hermes is also Thoth is accepted. I don't remember Enoch off the top of my head.
Well, to me, this means that the bounty is associated with being social and making social connections, and even like partnerships with other people, or being not even business minded, but also like building a community would be a positive thing out of that.
Wow, this slip. Holy shit. Sorry, I saw it on YouTube.
Only 15? No, 7.
I'll go ahead. Pull a card for me this year.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. I thought K was an animal tranquilizer. Look, man, if you just gave the monkey some K and throw him some glow sticks, I'm sure this whole thing could have been averted. You ever heard Feed the Horse? By the, well, I can't say the first name, but the Fairies. It's a good song. Play that for the monkey. Okay.
Return to monkey.
No, ketamine is the animal drink that people take. PCP used to be used in psychotherapy.
But PCP was also a horse tranquilizer, so he's not wrong.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Oh no.
Sorry, I just dropped something.
I thought PCP was a stimulant or a hallucinogen.
Well, that's how they sell it, but it probably isn't originally that.
I mean, my understanding is it started off as a horse tranquilizer.
I had no idea.
What we get, Dingus?
Oh.
Oh, 8 of Swords. So, 8 of Swords, although on the surface is interference, it's Jupiter in Gemini, so it also pertains to the study of magic.
Okay.
Because
I think my plan may not work.
Well, the 8 is associated with Hode, and then Swords is also mental, so it has to do with like the androgenic energies of both the mind and swords. So to sum it all up, it looks like this, but the colors are Jupiter, so it's expansive, and Gemini is of like 2, so you're learning like as above, so below. Is this like this thing versus that thing? So a lot of dialectics and a lot of like learning about like the technical aspects of magic, I would imagine.
It probably bodes for my mental health as well.
What does the Eight of Swords look like in the traditional deck? Is it that chick who's like...
It's the chick who, she's bound, but she can actually free herself. Eight of Swords has to do with self-limiting beliefs.
Okay.
It's restriction.
Yeah, it's really like testing of the patience.
You're asking with the right of weight?
It's really
my
testing someone's
patience.
patience.
Always being tested.
Persistence. Yeah, it's not my favorite card. Definitely.
Do you want another card?
No.
Okay.
That's the one I got.
Yeah.
I have a good idea where it comes from, but I can't say anything because it's related to some projects.
You can give me one privately later if you want. I don't do public divination.
I like 10, 11 card readings because it's a little easier to figure out what's going on. My readings are much more like a speed gun readout where it's like, you are going this fast in this direction. If you want to go this way, you need to adjust your course in this direction. It's like really, it's not really good or bad. You don't really get a good or bad at the end of it. The one card readings are kind of, you know.
Well, I had a dream recently. I don't know. I was honestly expecting to pull the tower or something. I had a dream recently where I was riding in the back of a car, and there was just shit packed around me on all sides, so I couldn't move. And scurrying between the seats and towards my leg was a giant black scorpion.
Ooh,
and
very
in
interesting.
The older, like a foot long, with a stinger the size of my thumb. And I had a screwdriver with no bit, just like a blunt end where it would hold a bit. And there were some screws next to me, which I would touch a lighter to the end of the screw and throw them at him like they were fucking fireworks, and the screw would blow up, just like small-ass fireworks, causing the scorpion to scurry around. So I was trying to blow him up or blow some legs off, but eventually I took that screwdriver and I rammed the flat end of it down through its shell. And I had it pinned to the floor of the car, and it was still squirming and shit. And I was just sitting there hoping, wow, I hope it doesn't whop me with that thumb-sized stinger on my arm or leg. But I didn't want to take it out either.
So you were in a car that was full of stuff, and this was going on in the car?
It was full of shit, so I couldn't move and take my limbs away from it. I was forced to be down with the scorpion, basically.
Huh. Yeah, I know in like...
In the Animism Tarot, the scorpion is the tower, and the Animism Tarot is the one that I use all the time.
It's associated, of course, with Scorpio. So, and then the symbol... I guess the symbol esoterically is the legend that this scorpion will kill itself when surrounded with fire rather than be burned to death. So it represents intense desire, focus of will, and so it's associated with Scorpio for that reason, I guess.
Yeah. Eight of Swords isn't a bad card for an extended magic project.
No. Well, it means a lot of learning. Like the intimate tricks, especially.
But when I had my trip with Satan, the vibe that I got was that for having learned some of the things I did, I'm going to have to put them into practice. I'm going to be faced with situations where I'll have to use them. That's the cost of learning anything from them, is implementation. So the more you learn, like beginners, this is a situation that a beginner magician finds themselves in. Where the more you learn, depending on where you get it from, you're going to have to pay it back somehow. And sometimes you learn too much for you to ever be mentally ready to.
Yeah, I learned a lot, and now I don't know everything still.
I'm not concerned with knowing everything. I just want to be able to do the most with what I have.
Peace, Brianna. So,
bye, Brianna. Thank you for liking the video. You should pull a card for the chat. I don't know, or not the chat, for the show. I don't know if anybody else is coming.
Okay. We'll do a card for the chat. We've been on for an hour, so I think it's a good time to do that.
Card for the whole chat? Okay.
If anyone wants a reading, go ahead and come in now before it gets too late.
Yeah, fucking come in here before we just get bored. Play Halo.
Yeah. It'll
happen.
Yeah, there's 9 people in here, and only like 3 people are talking. So.
Well, look.
Guilt.
Hey. This is the most this is the most active chat we've had in a while.
There's 3 people in there that I know are not talking. I know for a fact.
Dude, did anyone watch that Netflix movie about the comet?
Too.
No, but I already accounted for
chat in the chat.
Bitches, I already accounted for that statistical error, okay? There's got to be at least 1 to 3 people that are not talking in this chat right now.
Escapegoat asks, you guys stoked about James Webb or nah?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait until that shit, until we get anything back from it. I haven't been following it, though, so I don't know if it's in space yet or not.
It's totally in space, but I think it's still traveling.
Is it the telescope that's replacing the Hubble telescope?
Yeah, there's one.
Oh, shit.
Doing that now.
Bitch, I can't wait.
Oh, it opened up its sails, right? And now it's sailing in space.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to see the photos from this thing. Dude, they're gonna be so fucking immaculate.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, the Hubble first launched, and they started broadcasting the photos and stuff. Man, those pillars of life, that pillars of life photo of that nebula, that changed my life as like a 9-year-old.
What changed my life was that all that stuff.
Oh my god, seeing that.
Oh, another universe.
Yeah, another
one.
The
universe again.
And like nothing can really live there. Like it's still a nebula, like it's gas in the middle of nowhere. But the fact, like
it's
how
like
it's
trillions of light years across.
It's not even that, but how it's lighted and everything. It looks like a micro picture, but it's macro.
I'm a little bit lost. What is James Webb?
It's a telescope.
Is it a telescope though?
Takes pictures?
Yeah.
Is that what it does? Takes pictures? I honestly don't know right now.
It might not be what we traditionally call a telescope.
This is what my tarot deck says.
Are you saying it's...
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to be stoked or not if I don't know what it is.
Well, the tarot deck says
it is a telescope. Yeah,
it's like the
telescope.
It's like
we got a card.
I'm sorry, it's the Hubble 2.0. Like it's the Hubble Space Telescope. They launch it outside of the atmosphere, and when you're outside of the Earth's atmosphere, you can actually see a lot more like high definition images, depending on how your magnification works, right?
Wondering what its mission is specifically, though. Is it a deep space photography thing? Because telescopes have specific. Some of them are for solar observatory.
But they could put other technology on the thing. It
has an array of advanced sensors
with shit on it that they're like sensing other things, but they're not telling you about, right?
It's going half a kilometer per second.
Let Luke tell us about the card.
It's going at half a kilometer per second. Is that fast?
I mean,
it's fairly fast.
Yeah,
per second. Per second is extremely fast.
It's really fast.
So it's going to be able to.
Dude, that shit got yeeted into the universe.
So it's been launched for 13 days now. Is that?
Yeah, I got the mission live readout, but I don't have another story. Let me see, but I got the live stuff on our let me look.
It's a telescope.
I have been waiting for this generation of like technology for a long time. Like I want to be on the mothership that goes to a planet that they want to colonize. Oh my freaking god, that would be the best thing ever. But the thing But the thing about the infrared telescope is that you could look at Pluto or you could look at Mercury on an infrared telescope and you could tell, oh, that's too hot, that's too cold for us to live on. So the infrared telescope will actually tell us which exoplanets actually have a climate that we may be able to live in.
Well,
and then,
look, they launched it on Christmas.
Then you analyze the atmosphere, and then you can figure out what we can terraform. Oh my gosh, this is huge.
That would be implied if you're going to a habitable planet.
I mean, that's not the only thing it does. It just has,
Luke,
the tools to do that.
Did you tell us about the Six of Swords? Did I just miss that?
I just pulled it when I was talking about James Webb.
Okay, I'll shut up. I'm sorry, I'm nerd.
Did you pull the card for James Webb?
It's okay. Yeah. You're allowed to stop talking at some point, Mari, and have us respond to you. We're trying to figure out.
I like the Six of Swords. The art's cool on that one.
It's okay to break up the.
I'm sorry. I'm really excited about space.
Okay. Well, yeah. So the James Webb can see things that has. It can see things 100 times fainter than the Hubble, and I'm trying to figure out where its ultimate destination is, what it's going to be in orbit around, that kind of thing.
It's going to be sitting still in space, kind of.
I think it's going to be in near orbit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a satellite for us. I think it just has a new...
It's basically just a technological update of everything we've had before. It's got more sensitive sensors, different kinds of them. It's got all the new technology.
Made of gold-plated beryllium.
Yep.
It says it will orbit the sun near the second Lagrange point of the sun.
So it is a solar observatory.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so a Lagrange point is interesting. It's a place in space where you can stay completely still.
Well, in orbit.
With very little.
I think it says it's about 4 times further than the moon's orbit.
So I think that it's going to use its sails to sail, use the solar winds. See, you need to know when the solar storms happen, the powerful ones, to push it back out. I think it's got some sails that expanded, and it's flying towards the sun now. So knowing when the sun it pulses is about 11 years.
Well, it's going away from the sun, according to this image. So yeah, it would be sailing away.
Away?
Well, think about it.
Huh.
Solar sails, so you're put out the sails,
so
and
it
pushes you away.
It's going to use
It's too powerful.
It's going to use the solar winds to push it out, I'm sure.
Yeah, so
right?
So yeah, if we are 150 million kilometers from the sun, then basically we're going just 1 more million kilometers out with this spaceship. So it's going to be hanging back from the Earth, right? But orbiting with us, it looks like.
It says it's 4 times further than the moon's orbit. That's how far out it's going to be.
That sounds scary. I wouldn't want to be that far away from Earth.
I wish I would be 1,000,000 times higher in orbit.
Yeah, it looks like it can. It says it's going to hide behind the Earth from the sun. That's kind of what it looks like in the image I see here.
Oh, so it's a sun shield, not a sail. Okay.
Well,
the
I
Earth
get that.
Yeah.
The Earth would be the sun shield
thing. Yeah.
Basically, if enough heat from the side of it that's going to be lit reaches the other side, it'll throw off the extremely sensitive sensors. They have to go to a Lagrange point because there's so many less variables in those places.
Well, it's just gonna be ZZ Top on an asteroid right there.
It's gonna be
traveling. Lagrange.
It's gonna
Playing
be
Lagrange, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be traveling in the Earth's shadow.
That's a perfect space song.
Okay, if you build a Dyson sphere, if you actually did that, what you would actually do is put sensors on the sun side that would absorb the energy and convert it into electrical energy.
But
yeah, you make a ring of solar. Are you saying you would make a ring of solar panels around the sun?
Yeah, but it's not the whole point is also to cool down the planet. But you can also utilize the energy, the heat energy, the radiation off the sun with the Dyson sphere. So the Dyson sphere is it's basically an energy generator for a society that is it's planetary sized, right?
Yeah, you're talking about the level, level 1 civilizations and stuff like that.
It's the nuclear energy of advanced civilization.
How we can harness the power of our sun, use 100% of our sun's power,
and
so then we can level up to the next
and the sun is growing,
technology.
and it fucks up our magnetosphere. So we have to have like there's always gaps in it, right? So you have to let some of the radiation through, but you can't let all of it through.
This is like way in the future, though.
Yeah, but
So there's an
very
interesting
fascinating.
There's an interesting region in space where there's a conspiracy. I don't even know if you could call it conspiracy. There's just a theory that there's an alien empirical civilization swallowing up stars and creating Dyson sphere. It's way the fuck away from us, like billions of light years, but it's essentially a void with no detectable mass. There are no stars in it. There's like only about 600 galaxies within this trillions of light years across space, and supposedly it is growing.
Really?
Yeah,
Luke.
like it's just a fucking space abyss.
Yeah, Bitcoin address immediately.
Yeah, somebody asked for a Bitcoin wallet.
Give money. Give it.
Give money.
We are broken.
What the fuck?
Fuck.
Yeah,
I want one
I'm
Bitcoin.
looking for
Just
a
one
job
Bitcoin.
again.
Yeah,
just one, man. Just give us a single Bitcoin.
No, that's not gonna happen because
Feed an
that's
African
like fucking
family for generations.
$40,000.
So it is
Yeah,
around
just
40
one.
though, because like wasn't last year it was like at 60 around this time?
You shouldn't say it's not gonna happen. Words have power.
Okay, I'm gonna send you some Bitcoin right now,
happen.
Could be
Luke.
2 Bitcoins.
Because you fucking did that.
I'm doubling
I'm gonna
down.
send
and
you some
saying
Bitcoin.
3
it is-
Bitcoins.
Send me your
3 Bitcoin.
Send me your safe moon.
It could totally happen.
Send me all your safe moon coin.
I think 1 Ethereum is probably worth at least a pretty penny now, right?
I mean, I have 9 Ethereum.
Nice. You're loaded.
Are they like 4,000 now?
Noise.
Yo, really? Fuck.
I think so. Let's just open Coinbase and see what's going on.
Did we talk about the Six of Swords?
Did we talk about yeah, Six of Swords?
Do not keep your coins on Coinbase.
yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
that
keep
was
them
the
on
interesting
Coinbase,
thing.
dude. It's a wallet. It has an
No,
address and all the shit.
Coinbase is not a wallet. It's a bank.
Mari, shut up. I use a wallet. It has a fucking thing. It has a code.
I know.
and all.
I've been in the fucking space for 5 years. Fuck you.
It has a
you
wallet.
please
I has a
calm down?
wallet. It's not it's not Coinbase. It's a wallet.
Yes, I know you do, but I'm saying to Laszlo, do not keep your shit on Coinbase.
Okay, so since
I'm
we're
not-
trying
I'm
to
not
address
going to. I just
and since we're trying to address the card that was pulled, it was interesting because Luke pulled a card for the new telescope, the James Webb being launched into space, which was the Six of Swords, which is science in the Thoth Tarot.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. I
I
pulled
didn't
that.
even
was
notice
asking.
that because we were talking about other shit.
Yeah, I mean, I had to get an actual wallet so I could trade NFTs.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
We'll make you
Oh,
some,
no.
but like, oh Jesus.
Well, I was making them, to be fair. You know.
Yeah, but it's not gonna work unless you already have an audience. You have to get it from somewhere
Yeah.
else.
It's weird,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, we could make a trading card game, couldn't we? Technically.
Yeah, we could, but you know, you have to plan it and you have to have an audience, hun.
Well,
You have
yeah,
to get the
it seems
audience
like
from
it's a
somewhere
real,
else.
It's a real business venture. Like you got to really like.
Yes, but I'm more interested in the technology of tagging your own art. Like if I sell my art to somebody to print, I can make an NFT and mint like 50 copies.
Yeah, then nobody
and
could
sell
steal your
it.
shit.
And the NFT really serves as the royalty receipt train, right? That, like if someone prints my artwork, I can sue them because I can prove on the blockchain they never bought my art. So that's really, to me, the whole value of NFTs is really within the copyright and patent system.
Well, that's what I explained to my mom too. I was like trying to explain to her what
And
the hell it even means.
it's not about virtual pets or collectibles. Like collectibles can also do this too. Because if I go and buy a Pokemon card, like a Charizard, a hollow Charizard that's like mint condition and it's like $400, and I buy that, I could put like one of those RFID chips on it with the code for the NFT, and I can make an NFT about the piece of artwork that I own.
Right.
And then you can track it on the network, and you can also like I could say, okay, Luke, you want to own the Charizard too? When I sell the Charizard for $1,000, Luke, you're gonna get $500 of it. So I'll make an NFT that registers our Charizard card, and I'll give you half of the funds.
Right.
So basically, all of this does is it gives we the people the legal means to copyright and monetize our own.
Hold on, Mari.
Not only
I gotta pause you for 1 second.
Also, creations, dude. Like
Mari, just hold on for a second. Just Knuckles. I edited it and I put it in the chat. So
all right, fine.
I just need to be able to respond to the chat too.
Okay, well, you put me on an autistic spin, so sorry.
Well, sometimes you have to stop your autistic spin.
Shorten it up a little bit. We got you. Just, hold on.
We're putting the sails up. We're gonna stop it in space for a second.
Yeah. Okay. So it should be the Bitcoin address is in the description now, or should be.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you that. Like, we gotta figure how to get that guy to give you a Bitcoin. If he wants to give you Bitcoin, give him.
Well, okay. So also,
Bitcoin get.
I know you're telling. I totally understand how the NFT thing works. I get that. I had to explain it to my mom. But what about like NFT horse racing? What about that? That sounds kind of fun.
Everybody buys the NFT.
Is that real?
No, everybody buys the NFT of the horse that wins, and then when they win, they divert the funds through the accounts that bought that NFT.
Oh, I thought it was just like a video game you play with like digital NFT horses.
It is.
No,
it is. I can explain it if you want, because I actually know about it. If you want me to explain it.
Before, I just want to say, that sounds like a bunch of rich assholes jerking each other off, throwing their money at each other.
It sounds like Mari wants to explain it more than I do. So.
It allows you to bet from your house, and the funds
I don't bet because I'm poor.
Yeah, but
Mari,
I'm saying...
We're probably not talking about the same thing. Can you tell me about the digital horse race?
I'd like to. I think is Mari done telling me about it?
Yes, I was fucking trying to explain how the technology helps facilitate this, but no one really cares.
No, I was just going to tell you guys about it. It sounded like you wanted to tell people about it, so I was going to let you go ahead.
He was telling the story.
I mean, I can explain, but...
I know you can. I was gonna do that. And it sounded like you wanted to do it more. So, here's how NFT horse racing works. So, your horse is actually an NFT, and it works like genetic data, right? It has its like random numbers associated with it, and you can enter in your horse. Yeah, to horse races, and like Mari said, you can place bets on it from home. And this allows somebody to own an actual horse that is worth value that they can sell on the market as an NFT, you know, or sell somebody the rights to breed it. You can breed these things.
Oh, this is fucking dystopian.
Yes. And then but all the
it's the end times.
But Luke, all the mares that have bred to that horse, you can like everybody can look that up on the ledger and see how many times that horse is bred. You don't have to rely on the owner to tell you that.
I know, I got it, honey. It's already taken care of.
No, he says he can't copy it from the description.
Oh, so they're just represented as like a blockchain receipt, basically.
Yes, it's a receipt.
Binders full of women. Does anybody remember that? Remember when Mitt Romney said binders full of women?
Literally made a meme about that.
When?
A long time ago. And he has like sunglasses and a pimp hat on, and he has a binder full of women. He's holding it. It's funny.
Oh, he can't copy it. He can't copy it from the description page. Why not? That's fucking ridiculous. You can't.
What? Well, if you're on a phone,
I can't see it.
If you're on your phone, it won't let you.
I guess I'm on
if you're on a desktop, it should let you.
If you're on a desktop, it should let you. So, like, how do I put this in a way where you can fucking click it? That is obscene.
You would need to exchange emails or something, because there's no way you can interact with people who are commenting on YouTube.
That's unreal, dude.
Like, you have to...
Oh, sorry.
No, go.
Well, a scapegoat. I just wanted to mention that while this January 22nd begins the new year of the tiger, January 22nd of next year, I guess, begins the year of the rabbit in 2023. So we're getting ready to succeed. We got to find the right position to be in. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. What sucks about YouTube? Tell us what sucks.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to get this guy the Bitcoin wallet address because there's no way to send something that he can like click on and copy. Because
wait,
you can't
for real?
Yeah, you can't do that from the chat.
You can't do that
from the
chat.
video description.
There's a good reason.
I can highlight. Oh, he might be on phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Fuck. Well, I mean, I guess if he's gonna send us anything, he could be on the Discord.
Yeah, if you want to jump on the Discord, man, we'll.
Okay.
Hey, Raul says, born in a rabbit year.
Hey.
Where are you, man?
Oh, another rabbit.
I wasn't.
What rabbit year, Raul?
Well, there's only like what, 3 rabbit years?
Yeah.
Now.
3 rabbit years ever.
If you're alive.
No, you can have like 4. That's.
How many are like in a
12, 24, 36.
I mean, how far back would we have to go to find a rabbit year that there's no more of them alive in that rabbit year?
At least 5.
Okay, so 4? That seems about right.
Yeah, 5 would make 60. 6 would make 72.
Well, there's probably, 100 and something year old people in the world that are rabbits.
Yeah, they're few and far between, I'd imagine.
So it's probably like 6, maybe.
Yeah, rabbits don't live a long time.
Hey, that's an interesting statistic to like go and gather all that information, right? Like star signs and their long lives.
We are fucking doomed.
I am a monkey.
We're gonna die in. How are we gonna die?
I think I'm a tiger. I think I'm a wooden tiger.
I'm gonna become struck by lightning.
Will you get
Lazo,
superpowers?
you're a tiger?
No.
Yeah, I think I'm a wooden tiger.
A wooden tiger. So you.
Oh, I didn't.
You 1974.
Yes, I can confirm that.
Oh,
I am old.
Shit.
Yes, I'm an old person. I'm an old man. Is that fine? I'm very immature for my age, though.
Well, I mean, I figured I'm a fire tiger, which is 1986, so it would have been 12 years prior, so 1974.
I thought you were implying that when you died, you would turn into a wooden tiger. I had that. I'm sorry. I totally missed the Chinese astrology bit of that.
Thank you, Knuckles.
Okay, cool. I mean,
I'm a water monkey.
Should.
It is kind of crazy
Water monkey.
how YouTube does that. That's really strange.
Malachor is a scam in a fishbowl.
No, I'm
Sea monkeys.
I'm better than a scam in a fishbowl. I'm a scam in a freaking savannah tree.
But you're a water monkey. That makes you a sea monkey.
Like a sea monkey. You get that from the back of comic books.
How do you think I would even get out there?
I send you Bitcoin.
They send you. Yeah.
What? Mara, you're drunk.
Oh.
Are you okay,
Have
Mara?
Maybe.
We have escalated to cat videos.
I'm sorry, I like cat.
Hey, wait.
Escalate is the word.
No, I only sent you the Bitcoin to push the concept, right?
Thank you, Mari. I appreciate the principles.
It's to demonstrate. You put your fucking thing in the chat, so I put it in there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm sending you thoughts and prayers for more Bitcoin.
I used to bartend, and you don't just like immediately take your tips out. It's kind of funny. Like the more tips you have in your jar, like the rate that you get tips is increased when people just see a big old pot of money. They're just like, oh shit, I gotta throw in. I don't know what's up with that.
It's like if I was a street
performer, Malachor,
If I was a street performer, I'd always throw like a couple of my own dollars into the hat.
Oh, you gotta prime the pump.
Yeah, when I get to work, I would just throw all my pocket change and everything in there.
Now that I know Laszlo is old, it's very funny that he says you got a friend. Cool.
He calls everyone old. Why does he do this?
Well, he said it himself.
I said
Not
it.
me.
I admit to it. I'm not ashamed.
No, it's also just funny. It's also just funny. Most of my friends are older than me, and they seem to have at least the slightest chagrin at that fact. And I think life sucks anyway, so I'm gonna make fun of people for dying quicker than me. It's not a bad way to go, dying. I think it'd be pretty cool.
I've had a good life.
I don't really think a good life is necessary for a good death. A terrible life might be the best thing for a good death.
Yes. Yes.
A terrible
Agreed.
life for a good
But
death.
I mean, like,
that sounds pretty, well.
and it's not like it's not a good trade-off. I'm just saying, like, I'm ready. I'm ready whenever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see
all I'm
that.
saying.
My attitude on mortality is such now that it's like I'm pretty firm in the reincarnation camp, and I don't know. I probably haven't done anything too fucked up, so it doesn't mean anything to be dead or alive. Except you have to keep becoming alive so your spirit doesn't fucking deteriorate from the solar rays.
You think so?
Yeah.
You can just become like...
You become racked with interference.
You're racked with interference.
Yeah.
This is the de facto way, I think. Anything that gets said, it's either you or your mom. I run it through a filter.
Yeah?
Yeah. Anything anybody says.
I have a video I want you to click on.
Your mom has a video.
I sent it to you.
Okay.
Your mom has a video. I want you to click on.
See, it's automatic.
Hey,
the
man.
first thing he
Yeah.
said, it just goes right in there. It's not he set it
Yeah.
up that way.
Hey, Luke,
What?
I would question your tastes if that's the case.
Dude, Goat
She ain't
asked
pretty
about
anymore.
Goat asked about the metaverse. We gotta talk about the metaverse.
Yeah,
we do
talk
in the
about
episode that's coming up.
Talk about the metaverse.
It's like it's like Second Life. It's like if Second Life
But worse.
funders and they still fucked off and didn't do their work.
My question is, why am I going to use metaverse instead of Steam?
Yeah.
Because your workplace will use metaverse.
Yeah.
No, I don't want my boomer coworkers to have avatars, and I know by the time this is like mainstream, it'll probably be my Gen X workers.
Metaverse normalizes the surveillance state because by the time you have a Facebook account,
my sister loves this shit.
You'll
She's
be
like
able
40.
to.
there's nothing stopping people from attempting to legislate against incorporating social media into the workspace now. People don't talk about that enough.
You'll be able to change. You'll be able to change how other people look and sound, because you're in your own little box.
Oh, I can give them a tiny
Come
head and
on.
do this with my fingers.
It's so you can make them look like dicks. You can make everybody look like a dickhead. You don't have to fucking look at their face anymore. I think for some people, they're gonna enjoy it a lot because they're gonna like, I don't have to see nobody. Everybody sounds the same, and I like it this way with my headphones on.
It's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be bad. It's a bad metaverse.
I wonder how long it'll take of me fucking with this X-Acto knife before I cut my finger on it when I'm not looking. I promise to show the...
Dude, why do you still have that? Did you take it upstairs?
No, it was in a pencil cup up here. For months.
Well,
and I pulled it out.
Oh, okay. I like have 3 of those things all around the house.
Part of the metaverse is Steam integration. Your boss is going to be like, we're all going to play Arizona Sunshine for our meeting today. It's going to be a team building experience. And it'll be kind of fun. So, sort of. And then, you know, you'll have a meeting where you have to draw, like, they'll be like, now we're going to do a presentation about the thing. And he won't be able to make anything work. And then he'll have to hire somebody on the team to make it work. And then somebody else will have to cover that person's job. It'll just be like it is now, just with more goggles.
except with goggles
Yeah.
in the metaverse.
We are all the anime protagonists now with the inexplicable green goggles.
Hiya!
What are they for? When do you use them, kid? They only ever show you taking them off.
Oh!
Speaking, y'all were talking about NFTs earlier. Fucking Neopets rolled out some NFTs.
Oh, really? Recently?
Let's buy some. Let's buy them.
No. Because I was comparing Neopets to like the NFT space right now is about like virtual pets and collectibles, which is exactly that's exactly Webkins, Neopets. Also, if any furries know about
babies,
about Wajas, was also a virtual pet site where you could breed your pets and make different colors and stuff. And then like if you made a breed that was like, ooh, look at these cool spots on them. Oh my God, I'm going to pay you like, 500 Neo points to get that or like whatever.
Yeah.
All these fake economies that came up. I actually was fascinated by it because if you're like into economic theory, you could see like when you make a fake currency, you actually have to balance the currency. Yeah. So in Neopets in the game, there were actually like places that you could go on the website to get free items to like maintain your account because the currency got so out of whack that nobody could afford to live on the site anymore. Wow. So they made these like free, like, oh, if you go here and click the button, then you'll get, this many Neo points and some food for your animals.
What is
so that's the way that they had to maintain their economy because they didn't understand, like, okay, people are going to hoard items and then sell them on the market for like 1 million Neo points. And that's pretty much what like I'm seeing with NFTs is pretty much the same thing as like the height of the Neopets fanaticism, where like if you wanted to change the color of your pet or if you wanted to buy like basic food for them or something like a shirt or a background or something, yeah, like the market was so out of whack that nobody could afford to play the game. So they started giving out all this free stuff. Like, you can't just like make a currency or a collectible and expect the market to respond to it in a certain way because the market will respond, however it does. Same with the NFTs. If you don't have like people coming to buy it and you launch like 15 NFTs, you'll probably lose money. But at the same time, if you have like Neopets did this because they had already started a virtual, market. So they're just putting it on a new platform. But for people to think that they can like, oh, I'm going to sell my artworks on the NFTs, it's like, that's not really a feasible option. You have to onboard people because of hype.
Yeah, you have to make rich people want to buy your shit for $1 million, so it would be a status symbol amongst rich people. Because rich people have to differentiate themselves from each other.
You have to have a competitive audience.
To use your own. Inflate the price of it and just pretend to buy and sell it back and forth until you artificially inflate the value of it. So
honey.
You can then wash your money.
But now remember, if you're one person, I don't got no time for that. You don't have no time to like buy.
If you have a lot of money,
you can hire people to do it. You can pay people to buy it and hype it up for you, right?
You said something the wrong way and it annoyed me.
What?
Say it the right way.
What?
I don't got no time for that. Say
time for that.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I ain't got no time for that. I'm sorry.
I ain't got no time for that.
You know that. You don't have to make it lame.
I ain't got no time for that. There's a shmyoho mix of that. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Shmoyoho. How the fuck do you say it? Shmoyoho.
Shmoyoho. Shmoyoho. Luke, somebody. I don't know. We should play a fucking game.
Oh my god,
Nothing else is gonna happen.
I'm down.
First, I want you to watch the video I sent you for chat.
Oh.
And turn it up. Turn it up. The audio is an essential component. I guess I could stream it from my end if it was easier for you.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Dude, somebody play that. Somebody fucking play that.
Cat's ass is close to your face. Get away from me. This cat is making me nervous.
I like Ziggy. I have a black cat too.
I have a really good cat.
I can't be letting the animal put its asshole close to my face. I can't. I don't like it.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
And I turn them right the fuck around when they do it.
It's like how, you know how humans come up and you want to hold hands or shake hands or whatever or hug?
No.
That's pretty much like animals show you their butthole as a way to like be like, oh, I'm cool with you like checking me out. Like, go ahead and hold my hand or tail or whatever.
Hold my ass.
No, hold my tail.
Furries are fucking weird. Are we watching the video? Oh. Do you have audio on it?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Should I?
You have to have... Yeah, you need audio for this. It's essential. It's crucial to the experience. Because he yells,
Shut up!
Wait. What live stream is it?
It's ours. I can stream it. You can just capture it if you'd like.
Okay, am I watching Luke's or yours?
I don't know yet. I'm not streaming anything.
I'm fucking bleeding. I'm fucking bleeding. You're bleeding your balls? I'm bleeding out my fucking balls, dude. Hey, sit down. Don't go.
There we go.
No.
Nice.
Wait.
No, there's more to it. He doesn't just scream. There's like a 2 minutes after where there's like all his friends are going, should we call an ambulance? I don't know, man. Ambulances are expensive. He hit his gooch. Oh, he busted his gooch. My balls are bleeding.
I have a question.
What, Mark?
I have a question.
What,
How
Mark?
can I watch your stream in Discord?
No, ambulances are expensive.
I think we're just hearing his audio.
Yeah.
We're just hearing his audio.
No, I mean like how. Like I'm on
It's
YouTube.
on YouTube.
You can't. We can
I
only
see it
watch
on YouTube, but it's old. Like it's.
Yeah, you gotta wait, Mark.
Yeah, it's gonna be old.
It's old.
I thought it was
Alright.
on the stream.
Don't talk over it.
It is on the
She's good.
stream. It's just not updating it for you.
Dude, his ass is like in between his ass and his balls. The gooch. Yes, the gooch.
They're all trying to explain it.
No, oh, it's so bad. Fucking hey, be chill. I'm scared.
Oh, is it over? Is that it?
I'm scared.
It's hard to find the original.
Yeah, this is the original.
Let me see what that fall looked like. You get
He's even like somebody even comes up and gives him a hug. He's like, "You're gonna be all right, man."
these stitches.
This is what happens when army vets get their arms blown off.
It's like split. Wait, on his balls or in between his balls and his ass. Like he split. He's gonna need stitches.
Wait,
They're all talking about it.
It's bleeding.
It's deep. Is it like deep?
It looks like it was cut.
I think you need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yes. Yes, dude.
No.
Yeah,
wait, hold on.
You have to get it checked out.
We should go, Mike. It'd be the best thing to do.
Emergency room full? Yes.
Everybody has
Yes.
to go once at a time.
Yeah.
I'm gone. I've gone.
Your dad
Hey, you should film the emergency room.
Let him call his dad really fast.
Holy fuck, dude. Let's go see
Yeah.
Vince real quick. Hey, let's go.
This poor kid, dude. That's it.
Yeah, like you can tell he's mostly in fear.
Oh
He
fuck,
feels more fear than pain.
dude! I just realized that the "Ain't Nobody Got Time for That" remix is not Shmayaho.
Okay.
So that was incorrect.
I just wanted y'all to... It brings a smile to your face, but you just don't know if you should smile. Hey, does anybody in chat want a fucking tarot card reading? There are 9 people watching now. Probably not the same people.
Yeah, well, I'm down to do like one more, and then I'm gonna get some food. I think we should wrap it up. We got a Hail Zeus.
No, I can't say that. I don't know about it.
Yeah, so we're a little bit behind on the videos, but check out our podcast section. We got the Black Cross of Saturn, which talks about the Black Cross of Saturn, and we just released an interview with Reinstall Paul today. So make sure to check that out. Anyone want a 1-card reading? I think we got everyone so far watching the chat.
Going once. Going twice. Yeah.
I mean, they are behind, so.
Yeah, that's right.
We gotta. Maybe I should pre-record. I don't know. I really want to like stream Hecka playing Stanley Parable, but I don't know if I'd be able to have you guys actually watch it while it was happening.
You could probably just record
Raul
playing
says,
Stanley Parable.
Raul says, "Do me another."
Another?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Second helping.
You got Prudence, so you better save your money. Let's see. So the Sun in Virgo, so that's like being, you know, doing like taking your time to finish the details. So what you got? The universe. So yeah, you need to take your time to finish the details and finish it right, whatever it is. Yeah, Reinstall Paul's cool. We just did an interview with him.
Oh shit! I spaced out because I was watching the YouTube chat. Did you just? Yeah. Fucking Prudence is an interesting card for the world as well because at least in the Rider-Waite Tarot, it alludes to your earthly works and basically keeping a stable job and doing the things that keeps your life stable, which is tedious and time consuming. So this is going to be a work accomplishment, a heavy year for you. Are we done here?
I guess. I think everyone's kind of like tired. We don't got any new people coming in, so check out.
Adam
yeah.
just